because normal people benefit when he's the president of the United States.
Live, JD Vance flames Kamala Harris after her VP pick. Another unknown. We don't know who this guy is. Fox News humiliates Kamala too. I mean, I don't think that's surprising. Y'all are gonna be surprised at what they say. They flaming her right now because as much as the liberals was talking about Trump being scared to debate, which sounded goofy from the beginning. Now it's Kamala is the one that's ducking that smoke. All right. So double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, man. I didn't plan on going live right now, but this popped out. Let's go.
This is why we need President Donald J. Trump, because normal people benefit when he's the president of the United States.
Let's be real. Can Kamala defeat Trump in a debate? I showed y'all so many examples of why these people's not ready, but I'm gonna let y'all keep going.
But let me just start out by saying that Kamala Harris has been such a disaster as vice president of this country that everywhere she goes, chaos and uncertainty follow. We have got a war in Europe. We have got a war in the Middle East that threatens to spiral out of control. We've got chaos in the world financial markets. Everything that Kamala Harris touches has been a disaster, and we have got to kick her out of the United States government, not give her promotion.
Hey, can you share the video for me? Can you share the video? Because I want people in the sector to start getting involved with this conversation a little bit more, man. We got 3 different big wars going on, protests in Venezuela, Bangladesh. Now the UK is on fire right now.
Got to kick her out of the United States government, not give her promotion.
We're about to get evicted out that White House.
Now today in particular, I've already met with some people who have really suffered because of Kamala Harris's border policies. And let's just count the ways in which our border czar opened the American southern border. On day 1, Kamala Harris suspended deportations. On day 1, Kamala Harris stopped the Remain in Mexico policy that kept our country safe. On day 1, border czar Kamala Harris, she stopped construction of the southern border wall, and on day 1, she proposed.
Come on, we can't act like we don't see that there's some shit going on. Come on, why they want to open up the border so bad? Why, like you start thinking like, why is this even a big ass conversation? Shouldn't this be common sense by now? That's not a good look. Sharonda, salute. Splash, salute. Ming, you already
amnesty for millions of illegal aliens in this country. And we know that
just in case, if y'all don't know, later on in this show, I'm also going to be showing unseen footage of 9/11, the buildings when they got hit, everything, man. It's heartbreaking, but I do want to bring this shit up because I have a point to make about doing that, right? Now, I want to remind y'all that later on today, too, I will be exposing Ming. Yeah, Ming Rivera. Ming, I got his high school pictures. You know what I'm saying? We'll be talking about that a little bit later. All right, let me get back to JD.
Every time Kamala Harris took an action to open the American southern border, it is families like many of those who stand behind me today who have suffered the most. And now, for the past 2 weeks, Kamala Harris has been—
I like JD Vance. He don't stop. He was just live a couple minutes ago.
Saying that she wants a promotion. I think we ought to say to Kamala Harris, you're fired, and rehire Donald J. Trump as President of the United States.
Let's go.
Now, I
want to
get everybody's name here, but before I do, I just want to say I'm not going to be able to introduce everybody I've spoken to just this morning and earlier.
Yeah, wait till you see this footage. It's crazy, man.
Lost loved ones just in the last few weeks to gun violence because we won't lock up violent criminals in this country anymore, thanks to the policies of Kamala Harris. You've got children who have been orphaned, who've been bouncing around foster homes because Kamala Harris's policies allow this terrible fentanyl into our country that orphan these poor kids. And you've got parents who have—
And let me just let you know, Ming says that this is not him. He says it's Tupac. I don't believe him, but we'll let him answer that question at the hour mark.
Lost loved ones, who have lost children because we—
I fuck with this dude JD Vance. So, yo, he jumps right on it. He don't wait for Trump. This nigga just goes.
Keep on allowing the Mexican drug cartels to turn our country into a drug trafficking zone. It is normal people who suffer when Kamala Harris refuses to do her job, and it is normal people who stand to benefit the most.
Send them back
when we re-elect Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, and that's what we're going to do, right? That's exactly what we're going to do. So I want to make sure I get these names right, but I want to thank Dave Torres for being here. Great American.
You know what? Wait, let me just skip this real quick. I'm gonna go back to this. He might still be live right now, but I want to skip that, and I want to go back here, right? Because if y'all think that
we came up here about 9 o'clock, 9:05, and we were here about 1 minute, and the second jet
just hit the other.
Just like 10 was.
trigger warning, trust me, there's gonna be some shit in this video that y'all might not want to see. I'm letting you know now in advance. If you want to keep your day nice, go the other way. If you want to go down the rabbit hole, keep your ass sat right where you at. Rabbit gang.
人の中に乗ってたらすごくないハイジャックで。
乗ってたらしい。
This footage, 9/11 footage, was found in the closet. Shows the moment when the Trade Center collapsed. Can't find this too many places. Monique Sloop, where was you when this happened? I was in jail. I was in prison. Watching this shit on the news. Wow. That's when they zoom in.
You can see the airplane here.
They're inside.
Inside.
Oh, salute.
Red and white, right?
Well, the one on the left side hits from the back, from the south side. I don't know what side the first.
Yeah, them sirens in the background. That shit is scary, man. God bless the people that died. Yo, this footage right here, it broke my heart. I didn't plan on looking at it too long, but I got stuck in it.
だって手前のビルすっげえでっかいのが開いてるよ。なんかね、もう人が乗った飛行機をハイジャックして、大きいやつ。
民間機だよ。
民間機。
2つ？
いや、2つともかどうか知らないけど、どっちかは。で、ハイジャックしてそのまま突っ込んだっていう。中に人が。普通のお客さん。
なんか今一斉から電話来たんだよね。あ、本当に？今ちょうどさ、その映像がさ、日本に行ったのって。
They said that hole was big enough for a 4 or 5 story building to go through.
なんか映画の中にいるような感じで、っていうかむしろ煙突っぽくない？
あの人たち一個飛行機が突っ込むとか見た。ここにいたんだ。一個突っ込んだニュースを聞いて、ラジオで聞いて、上がってきたら2個目が突っ込んだ。
Worked on 30 Broadway.
ビデオでそれもあって、なんか1機目ぶつかったからさ、もうなんかビデオ撮ってたんで、そしたら本当にもう1機でさ、突っ込むとかも映像でさ、しも
Siren. Smoke is just going straight.
I'm waiting for it to hit.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Shit about to fall. Look at the corner of the building.
髪の毛があっちだから。気づいた。本当だ。
Now, Agus, that was a controlled demolition. You're gonna see the smoke. You're gonna see the explosions. You're gonna see 2 clear explosions.
でもさ、あれかなり人いるよ。働いてんじゃん。今何時
9時半。
ギリギリだね。
いや、っていうかさ、ちょうどあの辺ってあれでしょ、オフィス街なんでしょ。だから超人がいっぱい歩いててさ、カーン行ったら上からガラスの雨ってやつじゃない。めっちゃ歩いてる。そうじゃん。
Shit, that's why I say close these fucking borders.
ここだよね。近いんだよね。
あんだけぶつかったんです。
See what they want to do when they come up in this country.
なんであれ木造なんだろうね。
もしもし。
知らないんじゃない？
すごいことになってる。見えてる。ね。なんかね、映画ビデオ撮ってる。で、ここのオーナーかなわかんないけど、おっちゃんがいて、誰か、屋上に、その人、2個目が突っ込むの見たんだって。で、なんか、おじいちゃん、じゃあオーナーじゃないかも、ただのおっちゃんだ。普通のサラリーマンのおっちゃんだったけど、んで、なんか一つはハイジャックした飛行機らしいから、だから、ね、中に人乗ってるっていう。すっごい眺めだよ、これ。どっちにしろ。
Corner of the building on the left, y'all.
そう、森さん。結構思ったより人いるね。前のインディペンデンス。
People were shocked.
でかいインディペンデンス。
エリ禁止されてるんだって。
なんだっけ？
爆破された話じゃない。爆破じゃなくてね、飛行機が突っ込んだんだって、2機。さあ、
ハイジャックした飛行機が。
1機はハイジャック。
民間機。
中に発見機。テレビは見てない。なんか今日外に出ようとしたらみんなが見てるから、なんだろうって言ったら、爆破されたらしいって言うから、いろいろ情報を集めたら、飛行機が突っ込んで。
Wait, I know that shit was ill. I always wondered what the ground was like. Cause people that I know that was dead down there, like my cousin, he still got his clothes in the fucking plastic bag with the ashes and everything. He won't get rid of it.
すごいね。そっか、なおちゃんがあるもんね。
It's a reminder, nigga. They don't give a fuck who was black in that building. They didn't care about none of that shit. And if you think that was a bunch of towel head Arabs, you out your fucking mind. If they had towels on their head because they was sent. Trust me, man. Y'all think that these mind control programs don't exist with these people? Shit's been existing since the beginning of the time, my nigga. Go back to fucking Pearl Harbor. You think those motherfuckers wasn't on some high-powered meth? They was. When they captured a lot of those motherfuckers, because all of them didn't get successful. A lot of those motherfuckers got caught. And inside those planes, they found these little metal cans with these red pills in it. Meth pills. These niggas was high on meth when they did what they did. Under mind control. They tell you what they want you to know. I think the building about to fall right now. Look at the corner of this building. That's the only thing I was watching, man. The corner of this shit. The way it just caved in, like that shit was crazy.
もしもし。ウイス、じゃあ師匠交代する？じゃあ今。
When that first building came down, the people that still was in the second building was like, oh no, we gotta get the fuck. Because everybody that was coming down them stairs in that building, mostly all of them died. They found some people in the rubble, or a couple people, but for real, they was gone. back, Mike. I mean, you got a few problems here. You got the plane wind in one building. Then you got a plane wind in another building. Those initial people's dead. Shit falling through the staircases. The elevators don't work except for certain floors. Staircases is filled with smoke. Coming out of that shit is probably like a war zone coming out the building. And then the first tower falls. Hey, yo, you got to hear the stories from these people, man. A lot of people survived and they told the story.
Everybody is.
Eh、何が
だってワークレイ今日してないでしょ。
してないって言ってた。
だからコエンジソンとかあれ行ったじゃん。あそこ
に。ねえ、ズームすると中余裕燃えてるね、まだ。
Unseen footage. They found this video in the closet. This is all the shit that we've been looking for years on this internet. Shit about to come down.
なんかキラキラ落ちてるぞ。
The left building. Check that out, man.
もう壁とか溶けてるんだよ。
I never seen the footage up this close of this shit's falling, man. God bless those people.
No!
Over to the right, there's somebody in the window.
Oh, jeez.
Jumping out this shit.
Did you hear that? The plane just hit the United States Pentagon in Washington, D.C.
Oh my god.
You know the square building? And New York City's in a high state of terrorism, which means they're going to close bridges.
I heard you can't get out of Manhattan right now.
Is that right?
Yeah, they closed all the bridges and all of the tunnels and everything.
I should call it. Oh,
Let's see.
my God. If you saw that,
Let's see footage, y'all. Share the video.
It was a regular.
it was a jet
Commercial
passenger
train?
plane. We
Yeah.
came up to see the first one. And we're standing here, and all of a sudden, I see this low-flying
I wonder where this footage
above
went.
that other building.
Yeah.
How to get locked in the closet.
That must be a police jet, because why would it be lying that low? And then we realized it just went purposely directly into the building, on the south side of the building. And the flame shot out of the windows. It exploded. Why?
They post a reaction upload later
I
on.
think to fly someplace. You know, it was big.
It wasn't just like a Cessna or anything, was
No,
it?
it was definitely like a 737 or something
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
And they said that it was hijacked.
Yeah, that's what I heard on the radio too.
And apparently a passenger plane. So people who were flying somewhere were, oh, jeez. And they must have figured out what was happening because it was so low. God.
Shit must have been terrifying for the people that was above the floors that got hit, that was still alive. There was one staircase open.
思いっきりズームもできるけど。うわ、燃えて、うわ
Wow. Wait a minute.
思いっきりズームもでき
On the right, y'all.
るけど。うわ、燃えて、うわなんか破片が落ちてる。
That building on the right.
溶けてるよ。キラキラ光ってる。
No small hole. That shit was like 5 stories.
ペンタゴンってあれ、何、防衛庁かな。
日本からの電話ラインとか超パンクしてるし、
本当。
それでは日本かけれないです。
あ、なんだって。
Wasn't demolition, that building would have toppled over instead of going straight down. Watch how it goes straight the fuck down.
どこのテロリストですか？
ビッグでしょうね。
アラブ人。
トランスポーテーションっていうの。
サブウェイ。
学校に電話したのに近いから。そういうのでも
だって壁落ちてる。
落ちてる。
ああ、溶けてる。
Noise in the background killing me.
一番早いクラスで何時？マジで？
絶対見てそうだもんね。あれ負けたの世界だね。あれ歩いてたらさ、人のもん。みんな。でも学校に人いたよ。人いたんだよ。
Uh-oh, I think it's about to fall. Look at the edge of the building because it's like that shit's like a hole at the corner. Oh shit.
指さしてるでしょ。本当に遠かったからさ。
Share this video on Facebook real quick. Double tap the screen. You're gonna see a thumb pop up when you do it.
一気で十分でしょ。テレビでやってたぶつかるところ。だってさ、中京で見えないんだけどさ、左側のところにさ、
なんかこの人たち見たってさ、そこのところ。
応援？おお、やったらすごくない？
すごいよね。落ちてるよね、壁。動かすと右。
これさ、ぶつかる瞬間だったらテレビちょっと見たね。上限付きで。私は見たんです。
Who's in the staircase running down the shit?
板の下に1個目が突っ込む前に。で、Q が帰ってくるので、車を置きっぱなしで来るか、車の中で待ってるか、とりあえず待ってよっかとか言って、のんきに待ってたんだ。
Fake news. Kamala refused to debate Trump. I got the news. It just came on. I'm gonna show it after this. Fake news. Got it. Why would Trump be scared to debate Kamala? Kamala is weak as fuck. Come on, let's read it.
あれどうやって消化するんだろうね。
いつも思ったこと。
Dog walker.
バスが伸びる。消化活動してないのかな。
だってあのとこホース届かないしさ。
だから聞けない。
あんじゃない？
ヘリで落としてもなんか、だってヘリってあんなちっちゃいじゃん。
しかもヘリ1機しかないの。
ね、テレビ局のヘリ。
でもさ、タッチできなかったのかな。そう。
なんかね、飛行機には普通あれがついてるのがハイジャックされた時にパッと押せば全部通報するボタンが多分それを押す前にも機長を多分殺したとかっていうことらしいよ。だからもう殺した全部通報するボタンが
The left hand side right here. It's looking like liquid fire.
多分それを押す前にも
It's pouring out right here. Y'all see where my arrow is at?
機長を多分殺したとかボタンが多分それを押す前にも機長を多分殺したとかっていうことらしいよ。だからもう瞬時にハイジャックして。わからない。
前もあったよね。
マルトレスセンター本当かわいそうなビルだよね。
毎回狙われるよね。
どれくらい前？
うちらが子供の頃に。
80年とか。
でもあれ片方の方、あれでもすごい年のがかなり通勤中とか。
詳しくなさそうだよね。変えよう。
やたらみんなビデオ持ってよ。
Look at that smoke. That shit is racing up the building, man. That smoke is racing up that building, man. Damn, man, I wouldn't even imagine being in no shit like that. That shit probably changed. Who, the survivors, that shit probably changed their life forever. They probably nightmares forever. And then the people that was in the plane that went into the building, imagine them.
この間お茶した やはりお茶した人が満足レートセンター
しかもなんかうちの学校のもさ、ワンフロア学校なんでね、なんかね、超やばくなってそう。
Liquid metal pouring from the middle of that from the edge of that building.
テレビがこっち向いてた。でもぶつかったの裏側でしょ？
うん、左は裏側らしい。
テレビで裏側。
Went out the building, all that shit that was out there from the initial hit. So people was on the floor dying. There was metal bars popping out.
でもケーキのパレスチナとイスラエルと戦ってるイスラエル軍の幸せだって言ってるから、アメリカはイスラエルを支持してるから、ああ、そうか。逆だね。イスラエルを支持するから、どこの人がやるの？パレスチナの方、イラクの人。でもなんかいつもさ、テロ来るって来ないじゃん。うん、シティホールってあるのが、やっとさ、結構得意だと思う。うん。それで、やると、あ、ほんとだ。帰ってくる。1個ボロいのあるけどね。もうわかんないかな。見てみて。違う書いてある。
Kamala will let everybody through.
よかったらある。けど、映り悪い、すごい。色とかね、なんか妙に赤いっぽいんでね。
I'll tell you why later, Sniff. Double tap screen, get the lights up.
見とくわ。
Spoiler alert, I'm from New York. A lot of my people, you know what I'm saying, was affected by this shit. Shit pouring. And that's not jet fuel, because jet fuel was burnt already. That's metal.
昨日12時間寝続けたのに1時間7時間。
また？
テレビで見たら
最後裏とこっち側が見方違うもんね。テレビ裏から流して。
ほら、すべてです。
でもさっき言った
下にいる瓦礫やばい、危ないね。今続けるし。めっちゃ落ちてるね。倒れないのかな？倒れはしてないね。でもさ、あまりにもさ、ワンフロア全部上からクラッシュしてる。
That bad boy coming down.
ほら、おい、やばいよあれ。
うそー。なくなっちゃったじゃん。やばいんだけど。
やばい。あれ下にいるやつみんなやばいじゃん。
うちの学校完璧やばいんだけど。
Sirens just went up even more now.
周りのビル全滅でしょ。
取材してるやつもみんな死んじゃうじゃん。
下にいる人でしょ。
おい、あれ半端じゃねえだろ。
はい中にこうがぐちゃぐちゃ。
It was there before. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think I'm just.
camera on top of the building there. That's the person.
Yeah, you want to take a look? It's not moving. I don't think it's a person.
Oh, are you sure?
No.
I thought it was.
I think it's part of the building.
Are you sure? Unless I'm
I don't know.
hallucinating here.
Because there's a rope attached to it. Because it hasn't moved for the past.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It was there before. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think I'm just.
あれは人間じゃないよね。
右上にいるやつでしょ。うん、違うし、あれ動いてないさ。あ、こういう風にしか見えないんだ。もっと。
あ、崩れた。
見てなかった。やばい。Shit。ないじゃん。
やばい、横に倒れてる。
あ、すげえ。
横じゃん。
成功だね、これ。
けどあんなに綺麗にさ、爆弾作ってたのかな。
爆弾じゃなくないの？
あんなに綺麗に崩れ上が崩れただけで下まで。
いや、だから地震対策されてないから、崩れちゃうんだよ。
やばい、もうないよ。
ツイートが出るんだっちゃったよ。師匠また見逃した。
うん、取れてる。今回完璧。残り5分のテープで完璧。
何年前
They take all this shit for jokes when they head home. People jumping out the window.
102 floor. Manhattan receive. 102 floor. Manhattan receive. We have doctors coming from the World Trade Center.
Shit.
Right now.
Damn. Your mother got a dick in her mouth. That's who cares. Trulani big ass head. Oh, he's jumping through this shit.
More than 200 people jumped to their deaths.
Took me somewhere else. Back to this J.D. Vance speech, man. I don't know, man. If y'all rather be anywhere else in the world, let me know.
Amanda Navarro is here with us. We've got Jack Kilkus and we've got Terry Stark. Again, these are people whose loved ones have suffered.
And people are killing themselves using it. I'm sorry.
It's tough not to admire the courage of
I'm just saying, New York, we got to get it together.
But I have to ask, why is it necessary?
Valuable.
Why are they suffering? And the answer is because we have a leadership that is failing them. I want to tell my own personal story here because it touches on a little bit of what they talked about. You know, I remember when my own mom struggled with addiction, and my grandmother raised me for a big chunk of my early life. And I remember after one particularly bad overdose, sitting beside her bed and being just angry that mom had taken this stuff to begin with, but then just desperately hoping and praying, Jesus, please Let her wake up from this. And that's what addiction does to our families. It sort of combines this incredible frustration, but also we still love the people who suffer and we still want them to get better even when we're frustrated.
Why he gonna win, y'all?
But what I got with my mom, who's been clean and sober for nearly 10 years now. Thank you.
We got the right dude to run with him. We don't know that dude that Kamala picked. Imagine if she would have picked a black man, though.
I feel guilty that I got it, but I'm so grateful.
That would have been a play for the liberals. Go get you a black man. Go find you a black man. Oh, you would have had people flipping over, but they're not that smart.
My mom, because
want to play the black card, play it all the way.
This kid is 7 years old, and the only thing that he knows about mom is that she's the best grandma a boy could ask for. And I want more of you and more of the families here in Philadelphia to get that second chance with a loved one. I want them to have another.
Speaking for addiction, because Kensington is out there. Kensington is out there.
But we want to give them another opportunity to get back on. I want a leadership that makes our streets safe enough where kids can make a mistake without.
I don't know about the black people, but I know a lot of different nationalities were killed in 9/11.
Where our leaders put the interests of our citizens first, and I want Donald J. Trump to be back in the White House because he's the only person running who is going to do exactly that. Now, I want to say just two things here before I take some questions from the media. The first is, again, thank you all for being here. Seriously, I cannot tell you how grateful I am.
That man clapback is quick. He ain't waste no time.
So much better in this country with better leadership. We could give kids those second chances, and we could make sure that the next time we're here in Philadelphia, we're hearing stories of triumph and hope, of second chances successful, and not of kids who have lost their lives. We've just got to have better leadership. So the second message I want to leave you with, and this is for the media, because there are real stories to tell. There are real heartbreaks and real stories of hope and triumph. But there is a person who is asking, she's going to be here later today, Kamala Harris, our border czar, is asking the American people to make her the next president of the United States. And yet for 16, thank you. And yet for 16 days and counting, the American media has been unable to ask her a question. Now, agree or disagree with me and President Trump, nobody would dispute that we will go anywhere and we will talk to anyone and we will answer any question because
that part.
We will answer any question because we think we owe it to the American people to try to persuade them instead of running from them.
Thank you.
Kamala Harris is done.
Speaking of running, I came to the chat earlier said, I mean, they've been saying it for days. They've said, Donald Trump is ducking Kamala. It's not the news that I'm getting. It says here, hey, who am I? Who am I?
I hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage because as the saying goes, if you got something to say,
Fox News embarrasses Kamala Harris after she refuses to debate Trump. So in this video, we're going to break it all down. Welcome back to the Devori Darkins Show. I am Devori Darkins. You guys already know what to do.
Man, y'all want to see this whole video? I'm going to post it in the link.
Do like, share, and subscribe.
Post the link in the chat.
Subscribe to the channel so we can get this video out to more people just like you and me. Now, President Trump had already did a debate. He crushed the debate. He embarrassed President Biden in the.
I mean, Andrew, man, that's that's projection. I mean, you said, so can we discuss Harris versus Trump, or will that just get banned? You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You know what I'm
doing? This man to.
It's like that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Drop out of the race. Okay.
You're not banned, Andrew. You're likely that you say whatever you want as long as you don't disrespect people.
Okay.
Target kids and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Then you get up out of it. If you just want to fucking disagree all you want. They're not going to shoot.
That's what has happened. And as a result,
hopefully,
of President Biden dropping out of the race, They obviously installed Kamala Harris to take his place without her actually receiving votes in a primary process. But that's a whole other thing. And now it's all about let's get these debates over.
Well, I'm sorry, Andrew. You know what I mean? Say what you want, man. Don't block Andrew. Let Andrew go wild, please. Let him talk shit about Trump and please let him do what he do.
Understand the mindset of the Democratic Party. They do not really want her to debate Trump, okay? They do not want her exposed like that, just like they did not want President Biden exposed. But they thought it was such a great idea to roll him out there on that debate stage against Trump so early in the process. Now,
keep it real. That's what brings her up as a candidate, because he did him so bad.
Some people believe that
Sleepy Joe shit, man, it went straight to decrepit Joe. They just went for his jugular.
Did it because they needed him to drop out of the race. That's what some people believe. However, what we do know is that President Trump had agreed to do 2 debates. The early one that was on CNN, and then the later one, which is scheduled for September 10th on ABC. Trump decided to change the debate to Fox News on September 4th, and it's for an amazing reason, which we'll play in this video. Let's just take a look at.
Thank you. So he was never ducking no smoke. That was fake news, like I told y'all. September 4th on Fox. Like I showed y'all, but you know, we need to hear from the guy of the Afro.
The reaction from these propaganda news channels. Let's play that clip.
Donald Trump is trying to get out of a debate with Vice President Harris. Now, he claims the ABC News debate set for September 10th was, quote, terminated. But the Harris campaign says that's just not true.
I'm just trying to figure out who's this bald black woman.
True. A campaign source tells NBC News that it's their understanding that ABC intends to, quote, provide the airtime to whichever qualifying candidates show up. Donald Trump instead proposed a
Well, we looked at it. It said he agreed to September 4th. I mean, like, we showed it yesterday.
A debate with his friends at Fox News. Here's what he said last night in Atlanta.
You know, we're doing one with Fox if she shows up. I don't think she's going to show up. She can't talk. She can read a teleprompter. I'd give her about a 6.
Well, you look scared?
On a scale of 10, 6. For talking, I'd give her less than a 1. We need people that can talk.
Vice President Harris responded, quote, it's interesting how
he was the king of this. Nobody can mess with him on stage. I'm just telling you, man. We've seen the history and we know how it's going to play out.
Anytime, any place becomes one specific time, one specific safe space.
Okay, so you guys seen that. And this is the first point I want to make in this video.
Half the country got it wrong.
Attention to the words that they're using. They keep saying Trump is running away from a debate. Trump is scared to debate. Trump is panicking about the debate with Kamala Harris. Guys, come on. Are we
all fake news? Do you need to listen to this, man?
Dumb or something? Like, you think she should debate with Kamala Harris? Guys, come on. Are we dumb or something? Like, you think she's going to do any better than Biden? Like, you think she's better than Biden back in 2020? You think she's better than Hillary back in 2016? I mean, have we seen her interviews? Have we seen how she answers questions? That's why I'm telling you guys. They're not trying to roll her out there. Like,
fucking ready. They're not fucking ready. And for you to say that Kamala in any kind of way is ready for fucking Trump, then that means that you don't follow shit. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You got lazy ass fucking investigation skills. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You need to shut up.
Like that. Now, she has no choice but to do a debate, but they hope she doesn't have to. They would love to pull a Katie Hobbs out in Arizona. They would love to repeat the same process. Katie Hobbs never debated Carrie Lake.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try to take another shot at this nigga and get a whole nother candidate.
She just ran
stack people
and her campaign, and she was voted in. So some people believe that that's what the Democratic Party is trying to do, is say, hey, you know what? We don't need to do any major press conferences. We don't need to do any interviews. We don't really need to do any town halls.
I guarantee you at the next rally, you're going to see fucking Gucci Mane and Bobby Shmurda twerking.
And technically, we really don't need to do a debate. We could just run our campaign and get her elected. So this brings me to the statement that her campaign put out, right?
Now, this is Harris's people putting a statement out. So all the others saying that Trump is ducking that work, shut the fuck up.
About Donald Trump and him not wanting to do the ABC debate. Now, understand something. There's a current lawsuit between him and ABC. So that
why would I go debate with a motherfucker I got a lawsuit against? Why would I debate against a fucking company that I called fake news and I said that they are illegitimate? They have no, bearing of the truth with them. They don't have a track record of the truth. Why the fuck would I go? You think this is a basketball game? You think this is fucking church or something? My nigga, listen, understand. You or I. Let's go to Fox. Hello?
That's probably why he's not going to want to do the debate. And he actually said that, and we'll get into that here shortly. But anyways, this is their response to him saying, I want to do the debate September 4th on Fox News. And
don't even act like y'all won't see Bobby Smurda twerking at a Kamala Harris rally. That's the they promote that. And look, Kamala's pick, when they list his accomplishments, this dude, I think, don't quote me on this, go look it up. I think he's the coach of a fucking training team. You know what I mean? Or something like that. This man he got the right credentials to run against Trump. Something like that. I think it's men versus women football or some shit. Something weird.
It's more that whole, it's almost like high school, right? Donald Trump needs to man up. He's got no problem spreading lies and hateful garbage at his rallies or interviews with right-wing commentators, but he's apparently too scared to do it standing across the stage from the Vice President of the United States. Since he talks the talk, he should walk the walk. And as Vice President Harris said earlier this week, say it to her face on September 10th. She'll be there waiting to see if...
Look, let me remind you where you're at, right? I normally don't go this early. Do live. My live is about 6:30, right? Listen, let me just tell you something. If you get my attention and I have to time you out in the chat, you having fun, I'll take your fun away. 89,000 seconds. Say it with me. That's how long I'm going to time you out. I don't know. I think that's for 2 days.
If he'll show up. Okay, whatever. Now, like I told you guys already, they probably are hoping that he doesn't show up, because I'm telling you, it would actually look pretty bad if she had to truly debate President Trump. I mean, it just isn't going to look good for her, especially if the debate is just like CNN, where they're asking legitimate questions.
Bad part about me timing you out for that many seconds is that you can still type. You just think that we can see you. We can't see you. We don't see you no more after you get on my nerves. Trust me.
As Kamala Harris doesn't have the mental capacity to do a real debate against me. I agree. Scheduled for September 4th in Pennsylvania. She's afraid to...
This is on his fucking Twitter. Like, this is public as a motherfucker. This is public.
Do it because there's no way she could justify her corrupt and open borders, right? The environmental destruction of our country, true. The Afghanistan embarrassment, absolutely true. Runaway inflation, true. Terrible economy, true. High interest rates and taxes, true. And her years-long fight to stop the words Merry Christmas. I'll see her on September 4th, or I won't see her at all. And he goes on and on and on. Now, he does say this, that the combination of these two...
Man, I'm looking at this. This must be something wrong. I only timed them out for 300 seconds. No, wait a minute, son. Let me fix that.
Low IQ'd individuals have destroyed our country, but we will make America great again. Now, obviously, they make a good point, because what they have behind them is this propaganda machine like MSNBC or like CNN or like ABC. All they do is sing high praises to Kamala Harris and hating on President Trump.
Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up.
But the good thing about some of the news channels out there is they're a little bit more honest, which brings
this one's bad.
Brings me to what Fox News had to say about Kamala Harris when it comes to debating. Let's take a look at that.
Kamala Harris, this is really, she doesn't have a whole lot of experience facing Republicans in elections, right? This is essentially a one-party state here in California. Democrats have had a super...
Okay, now let me time a nigga out. Let me see. Let me catch one. Did I catch him? Did I catch him, y'all? Type one if I caught his ass. Double tap the screen. Tell me if I got him. I need to get him down for 87,000 seconds. Put use on timeout for 89,000 seconds. Yeah, I want to time him out forever. But I won't block him, but I want to stay subscribed so I can keep a subscription. Y'all know my secret now.
supermajority here for God knows how long at this point. Every time she's run, whether it's San Francisco DA, California AG, California Senator, it's always been about Democrats, against Democrats. How's it going to be different for her this time, running against an actual Republican, the biggest Republican right now in Donald Trump?
Well, we're going to see that she has a glass jaw. Look, she's been...
Oh, she coming in hot. She coming in hot.
...promoted.
How's it going to be different for her this time, running against an actual Republican, the biggest Republican right now in Donald Trump?
Well, we're going to see that she has a glass jaw. Look, she's been promoted just by Peter Principle every step of the way. She hasn't faced any real opposition from Democrats either, by the way. And so when she has to actually answer questions from people who have real concerns, I don't think her vibes are going to play that well.
Yeah, and Roxanne, as Alex just mentioned, she hasn't really done any media interviews yet. We don't know exactly where she stands now. A lot of her positions seem to be changing from what they were back in 2020, whether it's fracking or decriminalizing illegal immigration. She even compared ICE to the KKK. She's tossed around the idea of abolishing ICE, giving health care to illegal aliens. Take a listen.
I think there's no question that we've got to critically re-examine ICE and its role. I'm opposed to any policy that would deny in our country any human being from access to public safety, public education, or public health.
Now she's doing a little bit of a 180 on some of these prior policies. Still hasn't talked to the media, hasn't taken a question. Where do you see this going for her?
It's not going to end well. Look, I'm from Jamaica, so I can say this. She is not the best person. People are coming. None of what she says really makes sense.
Wow. Called her out on that shit. Says she don't like she's basically speaking gibberish, right? Now, who does that remind you of, guys? Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up, man. Check it out. Who does that remind you of? The gibberish queen must have a gibberish king somewhere near her, right?
Embarrassing gaffes and ask, is she the spark of energy the Democrats need? Or is she just Joe Biden 2.0? Our social media feeds created distrust in his ability to capably do his job. Media feeds of his undoing. Constant videos of gaffes filling our social media feeds created distrust in his ability to capably do his job. Kamala Harris was touted
that man going down as the worst, the feeblest. Oh, man.
As the energetic next generation of Democratic leaders, marketed as having her head screwed on and a firm grip on reality. Sky News All-Star Megyn Kelly slammed Kamala Harris for her own word salads.
Oh, shit. It looks like she's a part of the screensaver next to me, right? It looks like a whole body, right? It's crazy.
Calling her moronic.
I think the problem for the Republicans right now is that she has such a short runway and that she's not going to be so battle tested. And battle testing Kamala Harris would be a good thing for the Republicans.
Megyn Kelly on the Heidi too.
We've seen her enough, those of us who are in political news and follow her closely, to know she usually sounds moronic. She does. If you give her enough time to talk, she will confuse you with her word salad to the point where you're not sure you and she speak the same language, right? Is it me or is it her?
Well, I know what she can say very perfectly. Welcome to 7-Eleven.
She's not particularly clever. She's not particularly likable. She's reversed herself on everything. She is a far left liberal from San Francisco. So if we give her enough time for exposure, the country will see that. The problem for the Republicans right now is they don't have it. They don't have said time.
And the VP had another shocker recently when she made a mess of trying to explain cloud storage.
So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house.
And this bitch is dizzy.
It's on your laptop and it's...
She like she's connected to that picture too. Yeah, she's dizzy.
Then therefore, up here in this cloud that exists above us.
What the fuck is she talking about? She just basically she just try to flim-flam us. Listen to this explanation. Explain cloud storage to us, please.
Those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house.
Okay, files locked in the basement of the house.
It's on your laptop and it's
It's on the laptop. It's in the basement in your house on the laptop.
Then therefore, up here in this cloud.
Up here in this cloud. So we go from the basement.
That exists above us.
Wait. This bitch just, like, she really tried to flim-flam me like I'm not from the Bronx.
Said time.
And the VP had another shocker recently when she made a mess of trying to explain cloud storage.
So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house. It's on your laptop.
Okay, so how does the files in your basement and the bottom of your house get here?
And it's then there.
How does that get to your laptop?
For up here in this cloud.
Bitch is in your mind. This bitch is high.
That exists above us.
She high, man. I can't pick up. I can't. You know what I mean? She get too zoomed in, man. I think she on that pink.
Right? It's no longer in a physical place.
And in the same interview, Kamala Harris made a confusing malapropism where she seemed to not know the definition of infrared light.
Hey, listen, infrared light. Hey, Victorious One, you do have a very colorful avatar there, but, you know.
But by shining this infrared light of our public safety on the fact that her children are not in school.
And Sky News All-Star Danica
Fuck, she just said internet.
Public safety on the fact that her children. But by shining this infrared light
of
our public safety.
Of our public safety.
On the fact that her children are not in school.
Children are not in school. What the fuck is this broad talk? See, y'all act like y'all don't see this.
And Sky News All-Star Danica DiGiorgio exposed more Kamala Harris gaffes that even Joe Biden, who is the king of gaffes, was confused by.
Well, President Joe Biden, no longer burdened by what has been, still looks completely lost, giving a long, vacant stare as Kamala Harris talks. Or maybe that's what everyone does when Kamala Harris talks. Have a listen.
It's an extraordinary testament to the importance of having a president who understands the power of
I think Joe's smacking this.
Diplomacy and understands the strength that rests in understanding the significance of diplomacy and strength.
Act like you ain't seen them pictures with Kamala with that donkey behind her. Don't play.
Alliances. This is an incredible day.
Yeah, that was the first time Joe Biden's ever seen.
Yeah, Sky News definitely at the Inquirer.
Kamala Harris in real life. And just like Joe, there is a reason. They don't like Kamala Harris talking without a teleprompter. Here is her attempt to explain her stance on inflation.
I mean, you know what? ABC and CNN is like the Inquirer too.
Prices have gone up. And families and individuals are dealing with the realities of
This who y'all want leading y'all? Let's keep it real. Like, get out of your emotions for 1 second. Y'all see Trump, no matter if your opinion is negative or positive, you have an opinion. Yo, Kamala could walk past and you wouldn't even know if she was in the room or not. Let's keep it real. All right?
that bread costs more, the gas costs more. And we have to understand what that means. That's about the cost of living.
Oh, damn, Johnny coming in hot. How doesn't she know about infrared? Isn't she half red? You are completely wrong, Johnny. She is not fucking half red dot. She's full red dot because her father, where old father's at. Father identified with being Indian and Irish, not black. You know what I mean? And yeah, he's from Jamaica, but I made a point to Eve the other day about Shotters. You remember the movie Shotters? Come on, Biggs. Come on. Why do me like that, Biggs? Oh, me, Biggs. He was Chinese. Talk just like a Jamaican man. Does that make him black? Hell no. That make him a rat eater. That makes him a rat eater. Let's keep it real, man. You like rat? Everybody like that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Trump is definitely full white man. Man, Trump is black. Fuck is see, I hate when they come here with that fake news shit, man. Trump is black though, man. And that's the fact. We all black.
Going on. That's about having to stress and stretch limited resources. that's about a source of stress for families that is not only economic, but is on a daily level.
Mac Mean like the Inquirer too, because I don't know if none of this shit that I'm telling y'all is gonna be able to get cleared through the fact checkers. Take all of what I'm telling you is entertainment. You get anything good, that's from God. You get something bad, that is hand delivered from Mac Mean. From me to you. There you go. All the rappers is gonna look like this, nigga. You let these people get back in. I'm telling you, man. You want to turn your babies into a train station.
Level, something that is a heavy weight to carry.
Sky News contributor Brad Palumbo agreed,
Train the fucking swamp, please.
saying the Democrats are shielding Kamala Harris from interviews, just as they protected Joe Biden.
No, I'm still trying to parse that one. I mean, look, if anybody's good for a bit of...
I don't know, you got one of the type of faces that maybe back in the days I probably would. You know what I mean? Maybe he has one of those faces. Maybe he doesn't.
Incoherent word salad, it's Kamala Harris. And I can't blame Joe Biden for looking so dazed and confused.
Oprah MAGA for life. What is y'all talking about?
Confused for once, because I kind
that part
of was too, trying to understand that. And I think that's why they shield Kamala from scrutiny, right? She's going through a bit of a honeymoon phase right now. She's up in the polls. She's doing well, but she's probably going to try to evade interviews.
Man, I'm tired of your face. Kamala goes nuclear. I'm tired of your face. No cap at you, bro. It was cool with me, but now your face is just pretty boring to me, okay? I'd rather look at my face. Double tap the screen. I don't know why you people here. Normally I go live later on at 6:30, man. This is not really the time I go live because the people that love me are at work right now. Most of them. Or they're in another country. All right. All right, man. Urban Voices. Let me see what my dude talking about.
My Chitti is here, my mother's youngest sister. Chinni Mahalakshmi Subhash is here, and I want to thank.
Man said half red dot. Completely wrong. Completely wrong. Full red dot. Full. Welcome to.
So now you black. Now you black, Kamala. Yeah, right. See, you think we boo-boo the foo-foo. We're not boo-boo the foo-foo.
You all helped us win in 2020, and we're
It's a big ass hat he got, though. I ain't gonna lie.
gonna do it again in 2024.
That is the black scent that all of these
I always looked at this dude's face and I wonder, what is he putting on his face to make his face look like that? I always wondered that, man. But I respect his voice, but his face, it just looks kind of plastic.
politicians bring out every 4 years when they want to go talk to the black folks.
He be coming in hot, too. I ain't gonna lie.
Kamala Harris has always been a controversial figure, but has she just lost the black vote for good? From false claims about her heritage to questionable stories about her musical
This is mainly black women that's breaking these stories.
preferences, Kamala seems to be unraveling before our eyes. Is Kamala really black?
Your game is slow.
Or is she just playing a part? Why does she feel the need to fake her identity?
You all helped us win in 2020, and we're gonna do it again in 2024.
That is the black scent that all of these politicians bring out every 4 years when they want to go talk to the black folks.
And what about the ad with Taraji P. Henson? Was it genuine or just another calculated move to seem relatable?
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets. And let me tell you, you're right, Taraji. There is so much at stake in this moment.
You hear this? Black people, are y'all not offended by this shit? What the fuck is this? Are we really, really looking at fucking in living color running our fucking country? Bitch talking about she out in these streets. You ain't nowhere. You ain't never go through nothing. Fuck you mean, bitch? You're not even fucking black. You out here in these streets. You ain't nowhere. And listen, man.
P. Henson. Was it genuine or just another calculated move to seem relatable?
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, girl.
I'm out here in these streets.
I'm out here in these streets. I'll slap the shit out of somebody's mother coming at me like this. Player Husker Boot, man, sit your ass
And
down.
let me tell you, you're right, Taraji. There is so much at stake in this. I'm out here
Ever since they locked her husband up.
in these streets. And let me tell you, you're right, Taraji. There is so much at stake
I bet she ain't got no pants on.
in this moment.
The majority of us believe in freedom and equality. But these extremists, as they
These extremists, you looking at the bitch right
say,
there, right in your phone.
they're not like us.
How did she fumble?
They not like us. They not like us. They is like you, whoever you talking about. This boy is some milk, I ain't gonna lie.
Over something as simple as naming her.
Man, you know what I mean? Magazines I have with a broad that look like her. She ain't good for president, but she's definitely good for something else. She definitely good for something else. Dancing to Megan Thee Stallion. You whores. Look, let me just say this, right? This old goofy just said that she's out here in these streets. I'm about to make a short about this. I cannot let this go.
With Taraji P. Henson. Was it genuine or just another calculated move to seem relatable?
Yeah, girl, I'm
Just killed me.
out here in these streets. And let me tell you, you're right.
Oh, I'm out here in these streets.
A calculated move to seem relatable?
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets.
Come get your fucking drunk aunt, man. What the fuck is she doing, man? This is bad news, bro. And Biden's sleeping at the fucking wheel. Don't even know what the fuck is going on. Don't even know that Trump is black. Whole time. Think he's fucking going against a white man. He's too sleepy. He won't wake up to tell her, listen, you're doing bad. But guess what? He doesn't know.
And let me tell you, you're right, Taraji. There is so much at stake in this moment.
Somebody said that Biden is dead. That's just fucked up, bro. I don't want to see the man dead. But he might be. You never know.
The majority of us believe in
Bad Michael. Uh-oh. Bad Michael in the building, man. Ooh, you out here in these streets going bad. I'm in the bushes. Keep doing that God's work. Mikey B, whatever you need, I got your back. You already know.
in freedom and equality. But these extremists, as they say, they're not like us.
How did she fumble over something as simple as naming her favorite rapper alive?
Best rapper alive.
Vanilla Ice.
Tupac.
Man, knock it off. Tupac is not your favorite rapper. Come on, bro. He's my favorite rapper. Yeah. Tupac is my favorite rapper. No freaky. I'm saying, listen, I gotta tell the truth. I gotta tell the truth. I see death around the corner. While I stay high, will I survive in the skinny with the city with the skinny niggas. And when they bury me as a G nigga. No need to worry, I expect retaliation in a hurry. I see death around the corner. These are the words. My favorite rapper. Definitely not Kamala's.
You said rapper alive.
Tupac.
You said he lives on.
But not a lot. I know. I keep doing that.
Let's not forget the claims about her husband's cheating scandals. How does this impact her political image?
Man, her husband cheated on her. She might have got that dry stuff.
Is her public persona just
why would you go cheat?
A series of carefully
I just bring the girl home.
Crafted deceptions? As social media erupts with reactions, are Black voters seeing through the facade? What are the real reasons behind Kamala's disconnect with?
They can't even use Diddy. Normally, motherfuckers have to vote or die by this time. Right? Vote or die. No Diddy.
The Black community. Kamala Harris's journey to becoming the vice president of the United States.
Oh, wasn't that a tactic? Vote or die. Vote or die. Vote or die. Say it with me. They in the White House. They in the Oval Office. Like vote or die. Right? Vote. 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 Vote or die. If you don't vote, then you die. Vote or die. Write that down. Write that down. Vote or die. Who are we gonna go get to pump the vote or die? We gotta go get us a nigga. You know what I'm saying? They won't touch him with a 10-foot pole right now. Ooh, baby.
United States was historic.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I
definitely use them. They're not freeing nobody, not like Trump. They're not letting ASAP Rocky out of jail. They're not doing none of that shit. But they'll let ASAP Rocky marry a man. Oh, yeah. They'll let ASAP Rocky put on a pink dress and go down the aisle with another fuck. They'll let ASAP Rocky marry Dennis Rodman, and then let them make a kid together, a nice little boy, and then call it a girl, courtesy of Kamala.
Relationship with the Black community has always been complicated. Despite
They put it in their Kool-Aid, man. I mean, like, for real, man, mix that shit up, man. You know? Are you drinking? No, I don't drink. I don't drink. I had a little bit of coffee. I'm about to go refill my cup. We about to go down a rabbit hole, okay? Maggots, game over, maggots. Your mother. You know what? Can somebody tell me that's 89,000 seconds, please?
Despite her role as the first female vice president and the first of Black and South Asian descent.
Is your mother drinking? Hold up, another one. Wow. I forgot about you first time. My bad, bro. I meant to time you out the first time. This shit facts. Y'all behind.
Many feel that her attempts to connect with Black voters are disingenuous at best. One of the most glaring controversies is
Biden just got America is released from Russia. Wow, I'm proud of him. Something Trump cannot accomplish. Bow. I don't like that name. Don't say Biden over there.
her claims about her ancestry.
Say Sleepy Joe, okay? And then, refer to him as that.
Kamala often highlights her
matter of fact, I'm bugging out. Refer to him to incompetent Joe.
Black roots, yet her lineage.
Damn, why am I only giving him 300 seconds? I need to give you more than that.
Is predominantly Indian. This has led many to question her authenticity.
My chitty.
Show you I care about my ops. Free the ops, y'all.
Mahalakshmi Subhash is here, and I want to thank her.
So now you black. Now you black, Kamala.
The only thing I don't like about this dude right here, you know what I'm saying? Because he's funny. But it's that big ass hat. I don't know. He give me Cat Williams vibes.
Yeah.
And Orlando Brown.
Yeah, right. See, you think we boo-boo the foo-foo. We're not boo-boo the foo.
Hold on, let me get back to this knocking somebody down for 87,000 seconds thing. All right, who was that? I did that too. Mark, my bad. My bad. I only gave you 300 seconds. I meant to give you more than that. How many seconds left that? Okay, it refreshed. Mark, did I do you the right way? Okay. 86,000 seconds. Yeah, I got him. Proud of myself now. Now we cleared the room out.
Ooh.
Critics argue that Kamala strategically emphasizes her Black heritage when it's politically convenient, while downplaying her Indian background. Remember when Kamala claimed to have listened to Tupac and Snoop Dogg during her college years? The only problem? Neither artist had released any music when she was...
Wow, this goofy ass liar. This goofy liar. This is what I just gotta remind y'all, man, that picking somebody because of their color is goofy as shit, man. For real. How is this your favorite artist when they wasn't even out yet?
Was in Snoop Dogg during her college years. The only problem? Neither artist had released any music when she was in college. This gaffe wasn't just a misstep. It seemed like a calculated attempt to relate to Black voters through shared cultural touchstones. But does Kamala really understand the culture she's trying to connect with? Or is she just saying what she thinks people want to hear? For context, during a 2019 appearance on The Breakfast Club, co-host Charlamagne the God asked Harris about claims that she was not African American simply because her parents were immigrants. So, I was born in Oakland and raised in the United States, except for the years that I was in high school in Montreal, Canada, Harris replied. And look, this is the same thing they did to Barack Obama. They
had the biggest bus in the Bronx. Took all of those young Black dudes and Spanish dudes out of the game. They even got a rapper, right? But they cannot get these fucking illegal immigrants. I heard a lot of them stink. That's what somebody told me. That a lot of people that are coming from another country, not that they stink, but they smell different from us. They said they got the whole neighborhood smelling like that. There's a particular smell. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what smell it is.
Not new to us. And so I think that we know what they are trying to do. As for being black, she put it plainly, I'm black and I'm proud of being black. I was born black. I will die black. And I'm not going to make excuses for anybody because they don't understand. The reason several people seem to have a hard time believing her story is that she's made a lot of revelations about herself.
We've got an incredible show for you tonight.
In a few minutes after this is up, I'm going into podcast mode. So we have a big debate on this channel, right? Now I want to get y'all involved. Some of y'all are going to be mad. It will trigger emotions. Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
Through laughter in a casual interview on a morning radio show on Monda Kamala Harris, clarified her support for the legalization of weed and took it one step further, telling the hosts she smoked in her college days. And yes, she said she inhaled. Have you ever smoked? Charlamagne the God asked Harris, the then senator from California and 2020 presidential candidate. I have. And I inhaled. I did inhale, she responded with laughter, making a joke about former President Bill Clinton's claim while he was running for president that he had smoked the drug while at graduate school at Oxford, but didn't like it and never inhaled.
Have you ever smoked?
I have.
Okay.
And I inhaled. I did inhale. It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, but yes, she said, laughing with Charlamagne and co-host DJ Envy. I just broke news. Harris, a former California Attorney General, also disputed reports that...
All right, we're going into podcast mode. I want you to double tap the screen and get the lights up, right? Now, there's some of the people that's normal on this show, they've seen this, but we got a lot of new people, and I wanted them to look at this thing. This Eve pulls up, and I want y'all to hear her take on some things.
No. Before I started my life, they were my many dozens of sons.
Hold up. I'm gonna mute everybody for 1 second, just so I can see whose mic is messed up. All right. Sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad. I got you right here. DBC though, Animal House, baby. Let's get to it tonight. All right. You can't move me around on my own show. I'm gonna just let you know. Okay? You can't push me around and tell me, no, you listen. You have to let me land my plane so you can understand the point. Now, when I ask you what's the correlation, what I'm not telling you to go back into, the times of the Great Depression. I'm saying today, right? Oh, matter of fact, my bad. I want to show y'all this. My bad. Y'all can go back and look at that. I have a podcast, it's called Politics. Just go to my channel and you'll be able to see me do plenty of God's work with the help of you guys. You know what I'm saying? And Diddy. All right. Judge Joe Brown. I love him. Motherfucker don't got a piece of hair on his tongue. This motherfucker different. Judge Joe Brown. The Art of Dialogue. They've been killing it.
How you feel about the people that feel like Trump is racist?
Yeah, see, I can remember one time I went on to a conference in New York. I was a state judge. It's been 30 some years ago. And some people I knew were there and they said, hey, let's go check out some of the clubs. I said, okay. I hadn't been to a New York club, and damn.
Double tap the screen.
So there's this tall white guy coming in. And all the brothers hanging around with him. But he doesn't have a bodyguard. He just walks in on his own, and he sits down and, he's glad-handing and in the animated conversation with everybody. So who the hell is that? Oh, he's a billionaire we got around here. Dude's name is Trump. Trump Towers. Oh, yeah, that's the dude that owns it. Oh, he hanging with the homeboys. So he's dated black women before, like the woman he always showed up with on the red carpet thing. She was a fine model. Right before his current wife. I wasn't present, but I had 3 clients back in the 1980s, business clients, who, when I took the bench, I kind of left them in the lurch because I couldn't continue to represent them, but they got other counsel, and their problem was getting finance for their business. Well, 25 years later, I run into them separately. They don't know each other. They might, I don't know, but I didn't put them together. Question: did you ever get that loan or that finance to get your business? Yeah. Well, what happened? Who'd you get it from? I got it from Donald Trump. And, you know, not only did they get the finance, they tell a tale that, well, I don't know if it's a tale, but the story is when they gave him the term check, he asked them if they were happy with what they were doing. Were they satisfied? He said, this is what I'm supposed to get. Yeah. And he tore the contract up, tore the check up, said, my gift to you. You know, Jesse Jackson ran for U.S. president twice. Donald Trump provided his headquarters across the country and raised money for him to finance his run. That isn't too bad. So what are they talking about? See, remember that thing about tell a lie long enough and loud enough? The real problem is he's not into the rainbow cult thing. He's not an acolyte, disciple, follower, or such like. He's not into the unicorn, so he's an enemy. He also is staunchly into the manhood thing. Well, he said he grabbed some. Well, you know, I mean, he's talking to folk in a locker room. Some punk wants to go snitch on him. That's a punk play. You know, that's like somebody saying, baby, you know, I really love you, and that man you're with, he ain't good for you. He runs around on you. You know, that kind of punk play. So when somebody's pulling that off, I'm not going to look down on it. And as a matter of fact, my first mother-in-law had a beauty salon for years. And I used to go down there and run errands for her, and I'd sit there and listen to the ladies, and I'm going, oh, wow, man, this is crude stuff up in here. Damn. You know, the ladies are worse than the guys when it comes to not locker room talk, but beauty salon talk. So I'm going, whoa, damn. Wish I'd known this years ago. Hey, it's some, damn.
But one thing I would ask you though, how you feel about Trump saying that he want to get a police immunity?
It's, well, you have to understand what he's saying. Immunity is immunity, but it's qualified. In other words, if you're doing your job, okay. But if you ain't doing your job, it ain't okay. Like, for example, right here in Memphis, there's a case where 5 black cops got indicted for beating this guy to death, right? He had Crohn's disease, Tyree Nichols. So if it had been police randomly stopping a random citizen, that's one thing. But the point is the allegations is that the victim was screwing the baby mama of one cop, screwing the wife of another cop, and trying to screw a third cop's wife. So they found him, told him to back off. He wouldn't, so they went looking for him to beat his behind, which they did. But he had Crohn's disease and he died of the after effects. Now, that's the story in the streets. So is that cop action? No, that's all personal. That has nothing to do with an immunity situation. The argument doesn't even come in because it didn't have anything to do with police work. You got a problem with your personal life and somebody hacking into your women, you see. Now, that's the difference. See, what you saw do, this guy would not have gotten any of that immunity. Now, the immunity comes in like there's an armed robbery in progress. This dude's firing shots, and he shot 2 people working the liquor store. The cop shows up, shoots him, and the family says, why didn't you just shoot my baby in the leg instead of killing him? Well, that would be immunity because the guy's acting in the line of duty.
They not like us.
You see. So that's like why you have the castle doctrine.
Double tap the screen to get the likes up.
The law for the longest period of time.
I'll take you down memory lane, though.
Was more common law. So what was happening, it literally a case in one state was like this. A guy did a home invasion armed, and the homeowner was on the second floor in the bedroom, got his gun. And what went on is the homeowner was at the top of the stairs. The burglar is halfway up the staircase. They each fired a shot at each other. The burglar falls down and breaks his leg and sues the homeowner. Well, to clear that up so the homeowner wouldn't get sued by this guy for having a broken leg that wouldn't have happened if he hadn't burglarized the house, wouldn't have been shot at if he hadn't had a gun in his hand, they codified as castle doctrine. You're on your own when you break off in somebody's house. So that gives the homeowner immunity. That's what they're talking about. Now, if you say you broke into my house and I'm tired of this is the second time, and they do say, all right, man, call the police, I surrender. Nah, I'm gonna kill you. Bam, bam, bam. See, that's not exactly what time it is, you know.
I'm happy you clearing that up, because when I was told that, they was making it seem like, you know, Trump, he was giving the police permission to kill black people anytime they want, you know, so that's how they was making it seem. So yeah, I'm happy you clearing that up, man.
No.
They don't want to hear that receipt. That's a very fucking simple explanation.
See, he'll call a cop a coward. Remember that thing where that guy flagged down what turned out to be a female cop because she had a road problem and he was trying to get help and she shot him to death? Trump called her a coward, which is what she was. So, you know, he'll call it like he sees it. And that thing they're talking about the Park 5 up in New York, well, it isn't that the police beat this guy, did a third degree on him. One of them's father brought the boy down and said, my son confessed to this.
Man, they did that shit too. I'm from New York. I know exactly what was going on. They did that shit. Niggas did that girl bad. Come on, man. Crippled her. She never was able to walk and talk again after that. That's how bad they did that to her. They beat that girl ass the way they did, and they scraped her.
He needs to tell you what he did. So his daddy brought him down, and the boy confessed to the police, not the police beat it out of him. And when all the rest of them confessed, bunch
of fucking weirdos.
You know, it's not like they saying they did it and nobody's saying we had nothing to do with it. It was a pretty horrible crime. I mean, it was a bad crime, the Central Park 5. So, in my perspective, many a time I've had this happen, we have a motion to suppress a so-called confession, okay? It's taped. So, I've got a setting where myself as the judge, the prosecutor, and the defense lawyer, we're going to go to my chambers with the court reporter, and we're going to look at the tape recording of the confession. This guy is in my courtroom. He's an OG. Yeah, man, I'm down with posse, man. You know, like I'm holding firm, man. They lying, trying to put a case on me, man. You know, like I ain't done nothing, man. You know, yeah. And I'm, you know, we're on recess, and he's talking over the barrier. So no big deal. The lawyer gets back from an appearance in federal court. I said, Counselor, you ready? All right. Madam Court Reporter, can you set up in chambers in the next 10 minutes? Okay. Call the court back to order. Court's in session. Remain seated. All right. Counsel for defense is returned to court. We will take a brief recess, and we will attend to listening to the tape pursuant to a defense motion to suppress the statement. You go back there, and OG, he's in there, and the cops are saying, young man, this is a serious offense. You need to get yourself a lawyer. You have an absolute right to have a lawyer. You have Miranda rights, and they read them to them. You go, I don't want your lawyer. I want to talk to my mama. You let me talk to my mama. I'll tell you anything you want, sir. Your mama's not an attorney. We can't let her in. I want to talk to my mama. Yeah, pass him some Kleenex, John. I don't want my mama. And he's crying, snot running all down his face, and he just got through leaving him being a badass of in your courtroom, talking about, yeah, man, the OG hanging tough, man. They lied. Man, it wasn't me, man. I tell you what you want, man. We stomp, man, shot down, man. They the ones that did it, man. They just made me do this, man. I had nothing to do it. I swear to God, man.
I heard 1,000 motherfuckers sound exactly like that.
Mama, you say, you damn. But the story that comes out on the streets is they whipped this dude and they falsely put a confession on him. You look at this punk. And I say, oh, by the way, let's see, these individuals have testified to reduce bond. Let's say, I believe one known as Short Dog is Stomp and Lil Earl. Take them into custody. The other parties that were unidentified heretofore and committing as accomplices in this crime were identified by the defendant, who informed the police of who his accomplices were. So take them into custody, no bond to be set. Man, what? You know, take them into custody. Man, you told on us.
Why I switched to this hair color and will never go back. I've been dyeing my grays for a few years now. For a while.
Well, it seems he did. Come on. Process them. See, OG gang.
Damn, they said the Kamala party is about to crash. Man, I just find it ironic that there's a lot of black women that's just going at her neck. You can really fall back. You don't even have to say nothing about Kamala. There's so many people going against her. There's way more people going against Kamala than is going against Trump.
Kamala mania party is about to get crashed. Right now, Vice President Harris is riding a wave of fawning media coverage and favorable polls as the press helps sugarcoat her radical and dangerously liberal track record. But Barack Obama's former advisor, David Axelrod, has some bad news for Democrats who think that this Harris honeymoon will last forever.
You know, there's a lot of irrational exuberance on the side of on the Democratic side of the aisle right now because there was despair for some period of time about what November was going to look like. Now people feel like there's a chance, but it is absolutely Trump's race to lose right now. He is ahead, and he is ahead in most of the battleground states. Everybody should be sober about that on the Democratic side.
And you can expect Kamala mania to fade as more Americans realize what a disaster she is on the issues. Harris has been flip-flopping like crazy on her support of far-left policies like abolishing ICE, banning fracking, and eliminating private insurance. And it's leading Democrats to come up with some ridiculous excuses.
What do you think that voters should think when she's reversed herself on several issues just in the last 4 years?
I think that voters should think that she's a human being who learns new things every single day.
So no concern about flip-flopping?
No concern about flip-flopping. This is a part, our country changes every single day. The conditions of our country changes every single day. The vice president has been consistent in her values, and there are lots of different ways to solve.
How the fuck we know that? We have not heard nothing from this woman in the last 4 years.
The challenges that are in front of us.
All right, Jesse, should we attribute Kamala's flip-flopping?
See, with these people, you have to go look at stats. You got to go look up some fake numbers of what they did for the country in order to find out what they did for the country. When Trump made his moves for the country, you felt what he did. You didn't have to hear about this shit.
To A, political opportunism, B, her effort to become a Republican, or C, her just being a human being and learning about life.
D, all of the above. I had a little irrational exuberance last week when Greg was gone. Anybody but Greg was sitting in that chair, and it was fantastic. Same thing with Biden. It's anybody but Biden, and the Dems are excited. This Democrat machine, I am in awe of. They can take a woman who was probably less popular than Dick Cheney, and now she's the pantsuit messiah. This is someone they tried to rip off the ticket a year ago, and now she's a cultural phenomenon. I bet.
Those hundreds of millions that y'all been raving about, that's what it did. Get her in the fucking, get her a name.
If I switched parties and registered as a Democrat, identified as African American,
here,
and tapped Harold Ford Jr. as vice president, and just said all the things I've been saying on the 5, I'm a human being, and I've listened and I've learned, I might probably do well against Trump in the battlegrounds. That's how powerful this machine is. I know Harold Ford Jr. likes to give people the benefit of the doubt, so let's just give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say she did listen and she learned because she's a human being. Well, she stopped listening and learning after she got into the White House because we've been telling her to close the border. We've been telling her to stop spending money. We've been telling her to stop putting boys in girls' locker rooms. She hasn't listened at all. She hasn't learned from any of that. And not only do you have to listen to be a leader, you have to lead. When has Kamala Harris led anything?
Thank you. It's been crickets from this broad for the last 4 years.
Donald Trump led on tariffs, border, China, NATO.
I don't remember nothing no vice president did. Let's even real, man. Except with Lyndon B. Johnson?
You can look at his website right now. He has a vision for what he wants to do. You go to Kamala Harris's website right now. She doesn't even have a policy proposal if she gets elected.
So, Harold, why is Kamala relying on surrogates to get her message out?
Good to be around the table. Hope you had a good weekend. I'd say a couple of things. I like the pantsuit messiah thing. That was good. I'd say a couple of things about what she's doing. And some of it I've said in the past, and I think it applies to both candidates. Laying out a vision for the future is how you win a presidential race, how you win big political races, gubernatorial races, if you're in one of the big states, for that matter, any state Senate races, but certainly when you're running for president. George Wallace was a Democrat, was a Alabama governor.
Is he black? Because he shouldn't be talking if he ain't black, right?
Governor who was a segregationist. He campaigned in 1968 on basically codifying that I couldn't marry my wife because she's white. He said he didn't believe that blacks and whites should be able to get married. He believed that blacks had a certain place in society. Before he died, you know who hugged him? Jesse Jackson hugged him. Andy Young hugged him. He made a change. I think when people make changes, the question you're really getting at, Justin, I take you seriously when you talk about these things.
A lot of liberals come for us. They disrespect us. They don't introduce the conversation. They go for Trump. They say, ain't he racist?
She's got to prove that she's not just ambitious. She's got to prove that she's authentic. I think people can change. You got to give people space to change because that's the only way South Africa turned out the way it turned and Mandela became president because people changed. I hope people in the Middle East can change. The jury is still out on a lot of those issues. But in our political system, people jump from being Democrat to Republican just as President Trump did. And I think many people believe he is more Republican than he is Democrat if he's not an altogether a Republican. But I don't dismiss your point lightly.
Yeah, but
so
George Wallace didn't change his opinion on everything when he was running for president the next time. It was like on his deathbed.
Thank God. No, it was before he died.
Yeah, right. So Kamala Harris is not on her deathbed.
Well, I'm a Christian. I give people an option. I wish he had changed sooner. Maybe he was changing sooner. And when he died, the question is, do you believe in those things? Did he believe in a great America? Your bigger point is this. She in a debate is going to have to explain what accounts for these changes. J.D. Vance will have to answer in his debate what accounts for your changes. And if they're authentic, if they're believable, if they're credible, then American people will believe.
But the question is, why is she relying on surrogates? Why isn't she doing it herself?
But I think she's been out there and she will continue to be out there. Look, I think
she hasn't done a presser in 15 days.
She should. I agree with you. She should.
Okay.
I agree. Forgive me. You're absolutely right. She should.
Thank you. Okay, Katie, how is it that Trump's lead has pretty much been diminished? And how do Republicans come back from this mania?
I don't like dudes like that, man.
Well, first, Kamala Harris, people do change. They change their positions, but she's using these surrogates and these anonymous sources for her campaign through the media, who is happy to accommodate, by the way, to say that the position has changed, but not explain why it has changed. And these aren't just changes from, like a little tiny, minuscule operation or change. It's massive 180 changes that we're talking about here, from banning fracking, banning electric or oil-powered cars, really big swings. They're not just a little tinkering around the edges when it comes to these issues.
Take your cars. Y'all with that shit? What you gonna do if they take your car? BMW, salute. What you gonna do if they just come and just take your car and say your car is illegal? You know what I mean? You gotta take your kids to school and shit. You gotta go to work. Your car is illegal now. You know? That's real.
Issues, and she's not explaining any of it herself. So that's one thing. The other thing to your question about how this is Trump's lead has essentially not evaporated, but certainly gotten smaller.
60% of the people say no. She can't defeat Trump. I mean, I know that.
There's no doubt that Democrats have reset this race. That was their goal. They want to win. They want to beat Donald Trump. And President Donald Trump has to define Kamala Harris. He cannot allow her to define herself based on changes she's reporting anonymously through the press. And that don't actually.
She's dependent on the hatred for Trump to make her win. You know what I mean? There's no supporters unless there's incentives. What I mean by that is that she got to give them something for them to support.
Actually reflect her record. Now, a lot of their ads have been doing.
Man, she parceling off everything right now. Hey, listen, man. When I become president, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this. Just give me $5 million, untraceable. All right. Put it into 30,000 fucking ghost accounts. All right, and $5 each.
That, but he can't get distracted by attacking Republicans in Georgia, for example. He should only be talking about the economy, Kamala Harris, and her record, which she is not speaking for.
Absolutely nothing, Deb.
Self. That's something they have to. He was very disciplined leading up to the convention. He should go back to that place.
But ain't that the storyline though? That's the real. That's the headline for the Democrats, no matter what. That's one of the reasons why I don't fuck with them. They be lying. It's really simple. You say you're gonna do this, you never did it. Trump said he's gonna build a wall. He tried to fucking do it. Y'all did everything to stop him. He said he was gonna give us money. He gave it to us. Said he was gonna fix the economy up. All of those fucking companies that were shut down in Detroit, in the Midwest, New York. Yo, he lit this shit up, man.
Hey, Greg, welcome back.
Thank you.
Did things surprise you when
everything he said he was gonna do, he did it. They say now you get the old person say, oh, so somebody give you something, you're gonna compromise yourself because they gave you something? No, I ain't gonna compromise myself, but I'm not gonna act like he didn't do shit for me. All right?
you got back? Anything in particular?
And I'm not talking about Trump in particular in regards to him giving me some money because he didn't personally do shit. It is what it is. But I'm just saying, I'm not the type to bite the hand that feed me. I ain't the type to be like, fuck you after I use your money. I'm the type to take your money and send it back to you. I'm the type to take your fucking money and show you me doing something very vile with your fucking money to show you how much I give a fuck about your money, man. Same thing with your color. Same thing with your color, because I don't give a fuck about your color, man. Not picking you because you're black.
No, nothing really surprised me. Jesse's still here.
I'm surprised.
Keep talking about Trump policy. All you do is talk about policy when they just clearly said she doesn't have no policy plan lined up.
I know. It's amazing.
He freestyling. I mean, come on, think about it. If this is not a play, then anybody would think that this is really surprising because we thought that Joe Biden was running for president. You know what I'm saying? So you're telling me that she would just be prepared overnight? Come on, knock it off. Knock it off. He wasn't even going to be her VP pick if he ran again. If it ever got to that point where he would have been, come on, let's keep it real. Unless they were, training her or putting her on and letting her know something that, that Stu wasn't going to be running against Trump.
I kept saying today's going to be the day he crosses the line. You know what? I think we're making a mistake when we're talking about changing opinions. You don't change when you change your clothes, you don't change your opinion. And for some people, it's no different than changing your clothes. Kamala Harris is an amorphous.
Weird as fuck. Come on, man. If you don't see that this is weird as fuck, the ex-president gets shot in his fucking ear. That dude was aiming for his noggin. He was trying to knock his kufi off. Do you understand me? He tried to kill this dude. Next thing you know, Joe Biden drops out. He gets COVID, all that. You don't hear nothing else about Joe Biden COVID situation. We don't know if he got well. We don't know if he's in the White House. We don't know who's running the ship. We don't know if he was going to choose Kamala. Who was running for Who's the vice president that he chose? I don't even remember. I don't remember nothing about Biden. By next week, I'm definitely going to have him wiped from my mind. But where's Biden? All right.
This creature that conforms to whatever environment that.
I'll get with y'all later, man. I got to get up off of this. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that pulled up. Normally I'm 6:30, but like I said, man, I'm going to be showing off the lives until I think the 9th when Trump comes out and does a speech. Double tap the screen, get the likes up. Matter of fact, I'm out of here. Subscribe to the channel.